lead us. We'll all sing, but she's going to lead us in singing the national anthem. She's also just recently...
I'm not going to sing.
Yes, you are.
I'm not doing that to your listeners.
All right.
Definitely.
All right. Well, just get us going here. Yeah, you're singing the national
Don't
anthem.
be shy.
Come on, this is your big moment. Simon Cowell could be listening.
Oh, can
You see by the dawn's early light what so proudly we hailed at the twilight's last gleaming. And bright stars through the perilous fight, o'er the ramparts we watched, were so gallantly streaming, and the rocket's red glare, the bombs bursting in air, gave proof through the night that our flag was still there. Oh, say does that star-spangled banner yet wave o'er the land of the free and the home of the brave? Play ball! Actually,
Here she goes.
BYSIEWICZ counts the votes in the state of Connecticut, but will the optical scanners make her a winner today? I'm your announcer, David Simpson. Come on, Americans! Don't be afraid of Cloverfield. It's time to play your favorite quiz show. Win those Tweezers! Yay! The host of Win Those Tweezers, say hello to the guy who kicked Bobby Fischer's butt in Candyland, Colin McEnroe.
I still feel good about that. I know it's past. But anyway, thank you so much. All right, so we're here at the Secretary of State's office to Win Those Tweezers.
And you are so surrounded.
I know
by
we
smart
usually
women.
have like maybe one or two people involved in this game. This is we have like the Rockettes here basically.
We do. I did count the votes, 25 of them in April Capone's favor, and she is the mayor of East Haven.
Yeah.
And she just came in.
April Capone, the mayor of East Haven, is here. Doobie's here. April Capone, the mayor of East Haven, gets 10 weeks paid vacation, so this is not a real problem for her to come up
Not
here.
her.
That was the last
No,
one.
that was the last one. I'm lucky I get to go home and sleep.
All right.
I saw her working in a closet while her
Yeah.
office was being painted when I went and presented the democracy uptown.
All right, Blattner, are you there?
Right here.
I feel like I jolted you out of a slumber or something.
You've called it
Your producer jolted me out of a slumber this morning.
All right.
I was ready to play.
This is one of those Jello shot days, is it? All right.
drinking water in the Secretary of State's office.
All right, so we got lots of people here, and that's because Susan is a chicken. So we're going to begin with this.
A lot of friends.
We're going to go sort of lowbrow at the beginning with a question from the world of entertainment. We all love the Rockford. It'd be good if I could speak. We all love the Rockford Files, especially people named David love the Rockford Files. Which of the following Davids was employed in the legendary James Garner series? A. David Chase, a writer-producer for Rockford, went on to create The Sopranos. And an episode for The Sopranos in the first season shows a scene in a retirement home where the inhabitants are watching Rockford. B. David Kelly was a production assistant on the show and saluted it by casting Stuart Margolin, who played Angel, in cameo roles on Boston Public, Boston Legal, Ally McBeal, and The Practice. C. David Milch directed several episodes. Much later, when he created Deadwood for HBO, Milch begged James Garner to play the role of a moral and likable mayor who would be gunned down in the first episode. And D. David Gergen was considered for the role of Rockford, but was adjudged to be too boring. Which David worked on the original Rockford Files? Blattner, you're probably too young even to remember the Rockford Files.
Well, I don't think that even matters. That matters because everybody knows that C is always the first answer.
That's like so not true. But anyway, all right. So he says it's C. David Milch. Anybody else? Does anybody?
I would seem like A.
Yeah, she likes A. She likes A. All right. Well, you are in charge here.
I was thinking B, but...
Oh, then we got an A and we got a B.
Sure.
Okay, Jim, we should mention Jim from the Common Ruckies, our Common Ruck contestant. He's also filming all this too and stuff like that. So Jim.
I was thinking B, because the angel character, I remember him. He was the guy with the beard who would get Rockford into even more trouble.
The ne'er-do-well, yeah.
Right.
We all remember Angel.
Doobie?
Yeah.
Blattner says it's always C. I kind of...
All right.
All right.
There's one person who gets to make the big decisions, and that's the person who's the celebrity contestant, and that would be Susan Bison.
All right, well, I got 2 B's. Blattner, you're going with C?
Yeah.
That's always the right answer.
All right, Blattner, I'm just on this one. I'm going with you.
Actually,
I'm going to...
No idea.
Yeah, actually, you've got way too much help here. You were right. It was A. David Sims, a writer-producer of Rockford.
I want to recount.
I mean,
you crazy.
See, I should go with my gut. I hate when I do that.
yeah, see, you listen to
I try
other
to be
people.
democratic
All
and
right,
look what happens.
Mr. Simpson, what is the score?
Well, was that right or wrong?
That was
Blattner,
it was
you're-
wrong. It was wrong. They were just like-
Blattner, you are so fired.
Wait a minute.
I obviously didn't know what I was talking about.
so what is the score, David Simpson?
1 wrong and no right.
All right, they have to get 3 right in order to win.
You can do this later.
Okay, the category is animals in photography. We have to go faster. The category is animals in photography. Experiments at the University of Vienna showed that what animal can be trained to do what? A, that monkeys could be trained to refuse to take a picture until the person in the picture smiled. B, that dogs could be trained to distinguish photographs that depicted dogs from those that did not have any dogs in them. C, that a parrot could be trained to look at a photo and say no if it were out of focus. Or D, that lemurs could be trained to download porn. Which thing could animals be trained to do? Blattner, you probably do know this
I'm
one.
going with A actually this time, although I don't think you choose the same letter twice. I'm fine with it because I believe that facial recognition is a good thing, that they can do that.
All right, so he likes the monkeys. Anybody else here on the panel? Any other?
I go with the monkey.
Yeah, so do I.
You gonna go with the monkeys?
I'll go along with the crowd.
Actually, next time you sort through your holiday photos, maybe your dog could lend a hand. It seems that dogs can place photographs into categories the same way humans do, an ability previously identified only in birds and primates. And
like smart dogs.
one thing that dogs can figure out is whether there's a dog in the photo or not. All right, you have to get all of the rest of the ones right in order to win. Oh.
We like a challenge.
All right.
Yeah, we do.
All
right,
so
ladies.
what is the score, David Simpson?
2 wrong and none right.
They have none right. All right. Okay.
Bummer.
Here, we know that.
Yeah.
I like to rub it in.
Yeah.
Okay.
If you were a Vitruvian man, what would you be? Would you be A, that world-renowned drawing by Leonardo da Vinci of a nude male figure in 2 superimposed positions with his arms and legs apart and simultaneously inscribed in a circle and a square? Or B, that famous Natural History Museum diorama of a man in an attitude of sun worship adapted from the cave walls of Vitruvius, Spain? C, a man on horseback in the Emperor Tiberius's deadly Vitruvian cavalry legion that swept across the European plains in 55 BC, and as such became the subject of an acclaimed poem by Ovid? Or D, Harry Vitruvia, the Secretary of State in Kansas?
Ladies,
This is definitely Leonardo's drawing.
Oh, yeah, definitely. He says it's definitely.
yeah.
Anyone who has a definite opinion on this should
Yeah.
be...
That guy is saying A too. He's got. You know what? He's decided that you are in so much trouble. This member of their staff he's now flashing you card signals because you're stinking up the place so bad. All right, are you saying A? You are correct. The world-renowned drawing with the accompanying notes created by Da Vinci around, and you see it in the Da Vinci Code and all that stuff. What is the score now?
1 right and 2 wrong.
Well, all right. So they've got a long way to come back here. All right.
1 minute.
All right. So we only have 1 minute to go in this little segment here. So maybe we should save the last 2 questions for the end. Although the next question, I will tell you. No, I won't tell you because Blattner could start thinking about it. So we'll have 2 more questions to go, and the score is 2-1. 2 wrong, 1 right. We have 84 people playing. That doesn't seem to be helping. So much for the concept of hive mentality. And so, Blattner, how do you feel mentally right now?
I feel like I must get honey and protect the queen.